What's up, y'all? I'm JB Black, CEO, and welcome to the Barbershop. Welcome to Barbershop Talk TV. What's that, 2022 out here in America? We've been covering Safe Fences, the Sweetie Pie situation. Not from the beginning, but we came in right along once the trial was jumping off. And, me and the brothers had a conversation in our barbershop here locally down here in North Carolina, you know what I'm saying? Because what we do, we talk about the youth, a lot of us as uncles, brothers, and, we got nephews. And I definitely have a clan of nephews that's been in my life, and I love it. You know what I'm saying? Are they perfect? No, they're not perfect. And so around here, the men, we look at this situation totally different right here. And I have a strong opinion when it comes to the Sweetie Pie show, without bullying or harassing anyone that's on the show, but it is a shame to see the information that came out concerning that brother Andre and Uncle Tim. But listen, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe, hit like, and hit that notification button. So when I go live, I'll drop a video dealing with, say, for instance, the Sweetie Pie thing. As we know, Tim getting sentenced in December, this year. And so, it'll probably still be some talk on that, and yes, I think it's worth it to speak on the life of this brother Andre Montgomery. You know what I'm saying? It didn't go right. He wanted to, from my understanding, deal with the music industry. Yes, we do know the music industry is dangerous. But listen, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe, hit like, hit that notification button. So when I go live, drop a video, you get that notification like we're doing now. Like I say, we've seen the reality show. A lot of people seen more than me, Tim interacting with his family members. From my understanding, Tim did like 10 years in the penitentiary. And, I can tell that the brother didn't have a father in his life. From understanding, his father is deceased. I'm not sure, but Tim's father is deceased. And sometimes you can look at a brother and tell that they didn't have a father in their life and they was raised by their mom. You know what I'm saying? And we call that here in the South, titty in their mouth. Not trying to be funny, you know what I'm saying? Cause you got some straight cheese, you know what I'm saying? That's mama boys. But, when you look at this situation right here and you go back and look, some of the Sweetie Pie episodes, especially the episode where the cousin and Tim went to Miss Robbie saying that Tim snapped on them up at the restaurant, and Tim punched Andre allegedly in the chest and slapped a cup or something out the other young man's hand, and that right there, around us other brothers, we feel they make us want to do stuff like that though. But you got brothers like us right on barbershops, realtors and stuff. And we try to, our thing is, that was not the right way to handle Andre them on TV, slapping cups out, punching Andre, that's your brother's son. And then, he made the comment saying, hey, these women raise him and away from where he was raised. And we have to be careful like that, us brothers, because we'll apply that boom to this new generation. It's a totally different generation. Not saying don't deal with these guys, man, you know what I'm saying? But we have to understand the generational change. And what I mean by that, Tim seen his mom, Safe Fences, be more, the way she handled him. And I'm sure Miss Robbie, seeing some gangster stuff back in the day around the men, Ike Turner and them. And I'm quite sure, but at the same time, she couldn't fully apply that to Tim and to these boys, you know what I'm saying? Because she knows it's a different period, and it's sad. They jammed up, with a reality show, and the young man lost his life. With that being said, Andre, as we see the courts came out with the evidence showing where Andre was set up, by his uncle Tim. There was text messages, phone conversations that didn't sit well with people when it came to Andre speaking with his grandmother. She was just concerned about getting him back to do this lie detector test. And, when I look at that, and, we from the Black community out here in America, man, the way they was like, nah, get back, it's almost like they want to put hands on this guy. I'm going to be honest with you. And when I see Andre wasn't a dumb guy, and, and behind the scenes, away from all this court stuff, when you got Tim out here putting word in the street, like my man said, I heard Tim was looking for me. We can sit around, he was looking for me. No, word is out. This Andre was well aware of Miss Robbie's house had got broken into, and he knew things was hot. And from my understanding, he went back home to Texas, like, bro, I can't get into this. I ain't even trying to see Uncle Tim. And then the thing is, you can tell Andre understood how angry Tim was. I mean, this guy mom house just got broke in, and then they thinking it's you, and then you send this anger, from your uncle. And then when you look at the living conditions that this young man was living in, some people think that, it's okay, give him a beer. Don't he'll move that furniture for, like, come on. I hate to see people be lessening people, a family member or the next man. Just give him a beer. That's one thing I hate. Don't just give him a beer. Give him what he is deserved, the same way you are deserved, though. But yes, Tim, hooked up with a stripper, put word in the street, about his his nephew. Money basically on this guy's head. If you see him, spending money, hooked up with a stripper, he lays up with her first, and then send the young lady out there to find Dre. Use a female to get in there to bring this guy allegedly out of hiding. But from my understanding, this guy went back to St. Louis, probably scared, want to go ahead and prove himself, and I think that's sad. As an uncle of 9 nephews, man, I think that is horrific. And here's the thing, hell, I have a small business, hell, my nephews probably won't do good working with me. What does that say? Okay, if you don't work good with me, you won't be nothing? Nah, no deal. And for as that, I got 2 that want to rap. Do I think it's a dangerous game in the rap industry? Yes, it is. It's very dangerous. But why would I call Jake from State Farm and get insurance policies on him? Call his mom down in Texas or someone and say, hey, that's a dangerous game, man, and get some insurance on the guy. And to be honest, that still probably won't go right if you don't have a great relationship with Andre's mother and them down there. And from what we see with the sister, she is highly upset. Her little brother, life was taken from another family member, as you see. And like I say, hell, I'm going by the court records. And when I go by it here on Barbershop Talk TV, I'm not here to bully, harass anyone. I'm just clearly stating what the court records, transcripts was said. You know what I'm saying? That what was written in there. And I think it's crazy, heinous, horrific, all the above. And I think it's sad for an uncle to put a plan like this in place. It's cold. I mean, it's cold. It's cold. That's a brother with no jacket. That's a brother out there in the wintertime with, it's a cold brother, insurance policies, trying to cash out insurance policies. Look the way this guy living. You living in a penthouse. This guy living in a little room, efficiency room, man. It's just ridiculous, though. And next thing you know, this young man speaks to grandma. Hey, grandma, I didn't do it. Tim is out to me. Boom, boom, boom. And as we see, grandma, Robbie didn't want to hear it. And now this young man is no longer with us. And then when you listen to the sister, they was there. Like they said, they heard it. This guy was telling him that in front of them. Andre get off the phone, through his phone, and the sister say, bless her heart and his heart, that he felt that he needed to prove to them, and he sacrificed his life to do that. And the sister say, what, 2 days, 3 days later, this young man is no longer with us. And it's sad. You see the footage, go back to the crime scene. Oh, first time here. And I think however, why wasn't no one at the crime scene that night? Usually family members pull up to the crime scene. The young lady, after Dre was set up, the young lady said she called Tim. Tim told her to go home. Man, I'd have been yelling through the phone, where are you? Where the hell are you? Getting off the phone, calling my sister. But it didn't go like that. As we see, he told her to go home. And I guess he had some calmness about him. And by this time, this young lady, I don't know what to say about her. Maybe she didn't know when it was going to happen. And then when it happened, all of a sudden, she is shocked. Oh my gosh, Tim or whatever. Baby, you know what? You know what? I'm sorry, but you need handcuffs. The shooter, hey, no cap or whatever. But why this young man, don't know what hit him? Maybe he did know in the last couple of minutes what hit him. But it's sad, though. Last couple of minutes, just imagine. This guy probably figured that his uncle did it. You never know, though. Let me know in the comment section what you think here concerning this video. When it comes to the Sweetie Pie situation, like I said, we'll be covering this going up to December. To Tim Norman been sentenced, though. It's a sad thing, they have a grandmother, seeing the grandson reach out. And hearing the sister say how much he loved his family, his grandmother and them, you know what I'm saying? How he was trying to learn from them. And this guy was in a toxic environment situation from what I see. So make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification button. You know, when I do go live, I'll drop a video on this. Tim Norman, yes, need to turn his balls in, which he had, you know, went before the jury, tried to say his part. And I thought it was crazy when you got all these people against you. What is you going to say? When you got the shooter, you got the stripper, you got the insurance person, you got all of this in text messages. And like you said, he wanted to be a role model for the brother Andre. Okay, well, why put money out there and have a pop coming out of a house? I don't know. Other than that, I'm gonna get up out of here. Get April 4th 6 if you want a haircut. Other than that, I'm out. One.